Here are the questions. This is Pradeep Sinha. Pradeep has asked, can the politicians indulge in corruption if the bureaucrats do not wish it? Should we not concentrate on bureaucrats and forget the politicians? No. Bureaucrats, yes, I agree. That is why the Jan Lokpal bill had kept the bureaucrats out and kept only the politicians. And we said, no, bureaucrats and politicians have to be a nexus. They have to work together. 2G was together with the politician and the bureaucrat. So, but bureaucrats indulge in for their own sake of insecurity. Promotion चाहते हैं, posting चाहते हैं, re-employment चाहते हैं, डरपोक लोग हैं, डरपोक bureaucrats हैं. ये डरपोक bureaucrats जो डरपोकी से ही बेईमानी बन जाते हैं, और कई डरपोक रहते बेईमान भी नहीं होते, लेकिन डरपोक होते दूसरे को बेईमान होने देते. लेकिन आज उन डरपोकों को भी नहीं छोड़ना. लोकपाल उनको भी पकड़ेगा, उसकी डरपोकी भी निकालेगा, because negligence will be considered as conniving in corruption. So we cannot forget either. We'll have to work on both. Sanjeev Shah says, how would you ensure non-corruption in Lokpal Lokayog establishment to be set up? Do you endorse Anna Hazare's comment during his Gujarat visit? Gujarat में दूध की नहीं दारू की नदियां उन्होंने देखी होंगी, तो बोला होगा, या उनको किसी ने बताया होगा तो बोला होगा, मुझे नहीं मालूम. लेकिन अगर उन्होंने बोला है तो या उनको किसी ने बताया है या उन्होंने जाके देखा है. लेकिन मैं ये कहूंगी कि जो पहला क्वेश्चन था, हाउ वुड यू इंश्योर नॉन करप्शन इन लोकपाल एंड लोकायुक्त एस्टैब्लिशमेंट टू बी सेट अप, मैं इसका जवाब आपको दे चुकी हूं कि अगर लोकपाल के खिलाफ कोई मेंबर कोई करप्शन की एलिगेशन होगी तो इट कुड गो टू द सुप्रीम कोर्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर क्लॉज. Nupur Dalmia says, on the issue of including the Justice and Prime Minister under Bill's jurisdiction, how will this maintain the separation of power in institutions needed in a democracy? Will it not undermine authority and increase bottlenecks? No, it would not. The Lokpal remains the executive. An independent anti-corruption authority exists around the world, friends. ये कोई इंडिया के लिए अनोखी चीज नहीं ला रहे हम. ये एक कॉपी है हांगकांग इंडिपेंडेंट एंटी करप्शन अथॉरिटी. It's a copy of Singapore. This exists in America, England and here. So ये कोई हम किसी की पावर ले नहीं. जब हम जुडिशियल ट्रायल नहीं कर रहे, हम तो इन्वेस्टिगेट कर रहे हैं. ट्रायल तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने करना. So there is no usurping on. सीबीआई भी तो इन्वेस्टिगेट करती है. सीबीआई लेकिन प्रॉब्लम यह है कि करती नहीं है, कर नहीं पाती है क्योंकि उसको परमिशन नहीं मिलती. लेकिन उसके पास पावर्स हैं लेकिन कर नहीं पाती. सो ये नहीं मतलब है कि जब वो इन्वेस्टिगेट करेगी, चाहे वो जजेस की, चाहे वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर की, वो दूसरे की पावर ले रही है. नहीं, पुलिस वाला जब दूसरे की इन्वेस्टिगेट करता है तो ये तो नहीं मतलब वो जज बन जाता है. वो इन्वेस्टिगेटर ही रहता है. ये लोकपाल एक इन्वेस्टिगेटर ही रहेंगे. और इनका जो तफ्तीश का केस है, एक्विट भी हो सकता है, कन्विक्ट भी हो सकता है. सो ये इसलिए ये हमने ट्रायल पावर नहीं लिए. इट्स ओनली प्रोसिक्यूशन पावर, इन्वेस्टिगेशन की पावर जो सीबीआई के पास है. जुडिशियल पावर नहीं ली. अमित, Amy Garodia, where's Amy? Amy? Oh, you coming? Oh, that's Amy. Oh, this is my another friend called Amy Garodia. So I thought she's also come. So this is Amit. That was Amy. Sorry. This is Amit. Amit, you will help Geeta call for the conference, right? Yes? Promise? Good. So Amit asks, how will you do the Lokpal bill, identify relatives and friends of politicians who have been the benefactors of corruption and investigate them also definitely? The way it's being done now. The way investigation is being done, if you notice, it is gradually making inroads. That's what investigation is all about. Investigation will be in the hands of experts and they will be able to trace the benamis. Do you think, this is Dhiri Mistry, do you think that we may have to amend our constitution because if you want to bring judiciary in the, there's no bringing judiciary in the Lok Sabha, in the Lokpal. It's not bringing, it's investigating judiciary and nothing says you cannot investigate judiciary. अभी तक judiciary investigation एक Supreme Court की judgment से रुकी है. Few years ago, it was not by law. It was a judge-made judgment which barred the I think there was a judge of the Madras High Court who needed to be investigated, and it is on that judgment that they must take the permission of the Chief Justice of the High Court and then subsequently of the Chief Justice of the High Court that it got stopped. It's not constitutionally barred. It is only a judge-made decision. So it will not need a constitutional amendment. Yes, such a law will need to be passed by 2/3 majority present in voting. And I want to know who will not like to vote for this bill. पता चल जाएगा कौन नहीं वोट करता. उसके नाम लिखेंगे. लोकसभा का टेलीविजन जो जिस दिन लाइव चलेगा शायद हम लोग पहली बार ही देखेंगे. जिस दिन चर्चा होगी जन लोकपाल बिल की, हम लोग SMS करेंगे आप सबको कि प्लीज इसको देखिए. अर्चना जोशी, does the bill cover use of technology to make the ownership of assets owned by government functioning and above DDO transparent? Yes, it will come under the rules where assets to be declared on the websites. So a lot of technology rules will come as the rules, but not a part of the law, but as a part of the rules. This is Pradeep Sinha. Can politicians indulge in corruption if the bill? Oh, they ho gaya. Any other? Satish Chandra Gupta. Shall the dharma of Baba Ramdev help in Lokpal bill? Of Dharna. Shall the dharna of Baba Ramdev? Yes, certainly. It's keeping the pressure alive on anti-corruption. It's helping because it's keeping the issue of anti-corruption alive. Though his focus is Lokpal bill, which he did in the beginning, and now he's talking about the money to be recovered. Moksha. Moksha says, what about corruption in education? Donation for admission, donation to inspectors who come for inspection of colleges. Any college which receives government grant, and that's where an inspector comes, he will come under the Lokpal. But if it's a private institution and asks money for private capitations, it will not come under the Lokpal because it will be strictly within government domain. So any NGO even, we are trying to say, any NGO, any institution which involves government, this is also an expansion of our clauses, any NGO which enjoys a government grant, any PPP partnership, public-private partnership also, will also come under these. We're trying to expand this so that the corruption can be checked even there. Rajinder R. Shah. Can a law enforced change the mentality of the people involved in the system of governance as well as of the people affected by it? Don't you think a big campaign for changing attitude of a common person starting from child is necessary? Absolutely. But we can't wait to make a request. Nobody's going to listen to your request. हम कहें प्रार्थना करो, अच्छे बनो, ईमानदार बनो, कहेंगे जाओ जाओ बेवकूफ. तुझे क्या पता बिजनेस कैसे होता है? सो ये हाथ जोड़ के काम होने वाला नहीं. अब तो डंडा दिखना पड़ेगा. वो डंडे से डरेंगे और डंडे पहला शुरू होगा डंडे से और दंड से, और उसके बाद साथ साथ नई जनरेशन स्कूलों में जागेगा कि देखा